I think that's the best home-cooked meal I've ever had.
Wow.
A couple of weeks ago, we posted asking if anyone here in Kansas City would consider hosting us for a backyard barbecue. We weren't here yet, and we didn't realize how damn cold it is here.
But someone got back to us.
Andrew,
The cold doesn't stop him.
does a grizzly bear hibernate for half the year? Yes, it does. But people in Kansas, they don't.
They don't.
You must be Andrew.
Wow.
This is such a
Thank
beautiful
you so
house.
much for inviting
Ollie,
us.
nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. This is just a little something fun from the UK.
Oh, awesome.
Some tea and chocolate, isn't it? It's like British. Yeah. Oh, thank you
Wow.
so much.
Hello.
Josh, lovely to meet you.
So some of this is Kansas City stuff and some of it's just stuff I like to make.
Oh my goodness. This is a feast. How long has all of this taken to prepare?
So I started cooking the brisket over here at 10 a.m. yesterday.
Wow.
And we'll give you guys a little snack to...
Oh.
It's kind of the edge of the flat of the brisket for us.
Cheers. Cheers.
We're just gonna start plating things. And hopefully you guys like it. So this is like a little bit of Kansas City and a little bit of Texas. So Texas will do mostly salt and pepper. We like a little bit sweeter rubs in Kansas City.
Okay.
A lot of our sauces are brown sugar and molasses based. So
Is this like a job for you?
no, I'm an attorney actually.
How did you get into this?
So before I was a lawyer, I was in the military. I was stationed in Utah, and I don't want to disparage my Utah friends, but they don't have good barbecue.
Okay.
And so
Sounds a lot like a disparagement.
Yeah, okay.
these are more burn ends. So this is
Oh
what's
my gosh. It smells incredible.
It is sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow. Wow.
What? That's like candy.
You were saying you got into barbecue because of your hatred of Utah food.
No, well,
It's not what I said.
chill out.
It's what I meant, but it's not what I said.
Speaking as a lawyer,
Yeah.
this looks like an August.
So this is...
That does look like an awesome.
So this is actually more California. But
Okay.
I went to law school in California. This is a tri-tip steak is what it is.
A tri-tip steak.
So
Sounds like a
it's not
dinosaur.
terribly far off.
Does sound a little
what
bit like a
sirloin
dinosaur.
would be. And then the pork butt got done at around 4 a.m. this morning. And
You were up
AM
until 4.
Yeah, it was fine though. And then
Andrew.
woke up at 10 and did the rest of everything else.
Wow.
And my wife helped a lot, and that's the reason that this kitchen doesn't look like a complete disaster zone.
gosh.
So
Okay.
I can build you what I would put on a platter, and we can just go from there.
We're putty in your hands.
Perfect.
All right.
I'm so impressed. I feel like you need to open your own restaurant.
That's his goal.
So my wife's family's still out in Idaho and Utah, so I want to move back to Utah and show them what is good barbecue. At least that's my plan. So
Yes.
I'm gonna slide right in here,
So
and let me grab your sides.
This is unreal. This is unreal.
Dig in,
All
guys.
Let's get cracking.
I don't know where to start. This
Where do we
is
begin?
Unbelievable.
I feel like I want to start with the tri-tip steak.
I know,
Because it does look amazing. Also, tri-tip, it's way better word than a triangle.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
It is the coolest shape.
That tri-tip. Oh my gosh.
So good.
Do you guys want to like grab some food as well in the background?
Yeah, don't wait. Don't wait.
Look at that brisket. You can see how fatty it is. How soft it is.
In Kansas City, we put sauce on everything. So this is Joe's, and then the other two sauces you have Gates, which is the one Josh has right now. It's my favorite sauce in Kansas City. And then Arthur Bryant's is the one that President Obama went to when he came to Kansas City. And
World famous rich and spicy.
yeah.
Which sauce are we
Let's
going
go left.
for? Joe's. A little bit of that.
Oh yeah, it's saucy. Oh wow.
My gosh.
That isn't Heinz.
Do you want to go for the middle one? This was the Gates sauce, yeah? I hate to say it. It looks a little bit like our Heinz baked bean sauce. Do you know what I mean?
If you put a bean in there, it does look like
looks a
bean
little bit
sauce.
like bean sauce.
Juice.
Oh, it tastes nothing like that. There's nothing.
Oh,
I
you
regret
get the
saying
aftertaste?
that. What's spicy?
Keep going. It starts off as sweet, then there's a bit of spice, then it ends on a bit of smoke, and then last up,
This is unbelievable.
Obama's favorite. Yes, we can. Bob the Builder did predate Obama.
Bob the Builder did it first.
That's plagiarism.
It is. It is.
We should
How
talk
is
to a
Nolan
lawyer.
calling him up?
Yeah,
You've got a lawyer.
Okay, we'll talk.
Okay.
Watch out, Obama. We're coming for you.
All right. Whoa.
Actually, I don't want to go on the list.
Yeah. Well, come on.
I do not want to go on the
Chill
list.
out.
Before we get back to the video, I want to thank today's sponsor, AG1. Spring is upon us. The days are getting longer, everyone's outside again, and routines maybe are getting a little chaotic. One thing I try to keep consistent though is starting my day with AG1. AG1 is my daily health drink. It's packed with 75 ingredients including vitamins, minerals, whole food sourced nutrients, and clinically studied probiotics to support gut health and help fill common nutrient gaps. It's a really easy way to start the day feeling ready. Instead of juggling a bunch of different supplements, AG1 combines things like multivitamins, probiotics into one simple scoop. The best thing for me is just how easy it is. Whether I'm at home or traveling while filming episodes, I just mix a scoop into water in the morning and I'm set. The travel packs also make it really easy to keep the routine going when I'm on the road. If you head to the link in the description or scan this QR code, you'll get an AG1 flavor sampler and a bottle of vitamin D3 and K2 in your welcome kit with your first subscription. That's a whole $72 worth of value. All right, well, thank you to AG1 for sponsoring this video.
Look at this. I want to get the big boy brisket. Cheers, mate.
Right, it falls apart.
That is so tender. Oh my goodness, that's the most tender bite. Wow. Joel's excited. Oh, it's so tender. It's like ripping in my hand. Honestly, that is some of the best brisket I've ever had in my life.
I appreciate it.
I have no idea.
So good.
It took me forever to learn it. So
okay.
I kept trying different recipes. I have a book over there, notebook, and I would write notes in it. And be like, I didn't like how that one turned out. I didn't like how that one turned out. And finally I got to this one. And that's how I liked it, how it turned out.
I've been to highly rated Texas barbecue joints where the brisket wasn't this good.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
That
means a lot.
That's mental, but it's true.
I
I don't know what to go in for. But I actually think that
I think the middle one.
Andrew knows his stuff.
Gates.
The Gates
Gates
sauce.
is good.
I think that's my favorite.
Kansas City
ever.
does the best barbecue sauce in the world.
Wow. Okay, you're confident in that.
Carolina does too much vinegar. Texas doesn't do sauce
confusing.
at all, and then they
No.
kind of did because people wanted it eventually. And then every place kind of picks their own wood. So Kansas City, we smoke on hickory.
Honestly, it's like speaking a different language.
Yeah, it is.
I cannot believe you just smoked that in your backyard. If I could smoke like this, I don't know if I would eat anything else.
I've never left the house. I don't understand how someone can be clever enough to be an attorney and have another skill that they're this good at.
It
Like,
is
I'm not
starting-
very good at many things.
I don't know. You're a talented guy. Don't do yourself down.
What would you say are my talents?
There are too many almost.
Too many?
To name.
Head size. Yeah, it's undeniable. We just put out a note on YouTube community and we've met a barbecue savant.
We've literally. What is going on?
And no one can try it.
Yeah.
And I do have one more thing for you guys too.
oh.
So these are some fried Oreos.
Of course they are.
Fried Oreos. So if you're trying to get your calories in,
Yeah.
this
Exactly.
doesn't quite make the quota.
Heart disease is very high in Kansas City.
Okay, really.
I love the idea of a fried Oreo break midway through a meal.
This feels suitably American.
You calling us fat?
You guys just have great food. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Oh,
Holy crap. A little bit more chocolate sauce. That's, yeah.
oh.
It's soft, it's fluffy. The Oreo is just softened into this delicious
Cookie and cream paste. It's like a beignet, you know, that we had in.
It is in New Orleans. That's what it tastes like.
Let's move on to the ribs.
Come on. I feel a little bit bad when we film videos like this in someone's house and the food is this good because people watching, you're never going to be able to taste this. Well, oh no, you might open a restaurant one day.
Yeah. And if you're in
In
Kansas
that
City,
case.
come by.
Okay. Oh, wow. Open invitation.
Yeah.
Cheers, dude. What?
That is amazing. When I've made ribs, they often dry out, you know, because they're on the bone and the bone's like another heating element almost once it, but that is perfectly juicy.
That's like a competition bite on that.
Oh my gosh, look at it.
Oh, see how juicy that is. Every bite kind of explodes with just like mint juice.
Yeah.
In a good way, in a good way.
Yeah. one of the best pork ribs I've ever had.
How's that fair? This is nuts.
Have you ever thought of entering a competition?
There's a lot of rules in competition. Like they want it exactly a certain way. And
Right.
I think barbecue is taking something that shouldn't be good. Like brisket's not a good cut of meat. Ribs aren't a good cut of meat. And you make it tender enough and juicy enough that people everywhere want to try it. A lot of people are really great at competition. I just don't have a desire. I like cooking and making people happy when they eat it, you know?
I mean, this is the happiest I've been in a very long time. So
I appreciate
you're doing
that.
something right.
Do we
barbecue sauce on the
dip
wings?
these?
Yeah, whatever you want to do
I
on that.
kind of like this just sauce on everything.
It's good.
So I smoke those and then I fry them at the end to get a little crisp on them. So that,
I don't think smoked chicken is a thing in the UK. We have a lot of chicken.
We grill it. Some people boil it.
I think I saw a meme of a lady cooking it on an iron. Desperate times.
Well, the thing is, it's quite smart because you can steam it as well. It's like a steam sear.
No, that's literally one of the most horrific things I've ever seen in my entire life.
I don't know about you, but I was brought up that dipping things in sauce is kind of uncouth. Like ketchup and mayo in our house growing up was kind of frowned upon. I like that the sauce is, you know, front and center. There's no shame. You can dip to your heart's content.
we fought a war so we could dip.
Yeah, don't mention.
Okay. Pulled pork. Yeah. Look at this.
Now you guys are digging in. What are your favorites?
Everything.
Vance just said everything.
I love the elotes.
This here isn't exactly a Kansas City thing, it's just something I made up. It's something I found online, and then I just added my own little twist to it, which is this raspberry chipotle barbecue sauce. Yeah, just, I mean, make sure you get some corn and some brisket and that sauce all kind of in.
Okay.
I honestly have no idea what this is gonna taste like.
Let's do it.
Oh man. Ooh, it's like sweet and salty. Mate, that's unreal.
That is insane.
That's unreal.
You could put a lid on that, take that to work.
Oh yeah. And fill a thermos with it.
So did you have this growing up as well? Did you cook this growing up?
No, I mean, he just knew it. It was like he was born with this talent.
Wow.
And I didn't teach him anything.
That's not true.
I think we've arrived at the...
Hot chicken sandwich.
You've opted to smoke and fry this instead of boil it?
So yeah, so I marinate the chicken in buttermilk like you would fried chicken.
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's unreal. I mean, when you're going out of your way to serve a fried chicken sandwich on the side of a meat platter plate that's this good already,
It has to be good.
that has to carry its own weight. This is fantastic.
So I will say, Andrew and I's first date, he made that
Really?
sandwich for me.
Okay.
It's the only reason she
Sealed
married
the
me.
deal.
I do
Wow.
feel myself also falling in love.
I know. Yeah. Wow.
I won't tell your wife, you don't tell mine.
Can you imagine how much easier dating would have been if you had these skills?
Say that to my 20s, man.
And these are beloved to our nation.
Our national dish.
Obviously, your take on baked beans is a little bit more
Refined.
refined than ours, which come out of a can in a watery sort of mess. Yeah. Ooh, it's a little bit pickly.
Yeah.
Pickle in there?
No, so I added some chili seasoning to this, so it's a little bit, it kind of goes in between barbecue baked bean and chili bean. Mostly because I'm going to be real, I freelance those beans quite a bit.
I love it. I love it.
That would be incredible on toast. My brain is saying it's an Italian tomato dish. My brain can't accept that this is mac and cheese.
Ooh.
This isn't necessarily traditional in any kind of way, but I've found that I liked it better. When I put a little bit of barbecue sauce in it, it adds a little bit more liquid to it.
Sauce in there.
And then you can also put a pulled pork on top of it and kind of make a pulled pork mac and cheese.
The land of the free.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's flipping good.
Oh.
That is flipping good. Now, Andrew, you were saying it's kind of your long-term dream to have a restaurant.
Yeah.
If you ever open one,
That's-
you have to let us know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah.
Because we will be there.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're watching this and you want to try this amazing food,
Yeah.
let us know in the comments. Let Andrew know in the comments. We've said it in 1,000 different ways, but you are so talented.
I appreciate
You really
it.
are.
I love my city and I wanted to try to do it proud, so hopefully I did. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to move here now.
It's cheap. We can do it.
Yes, we can.